Hello and welcome back to another What's Sold recap from the Eagle Eye Picker. Stick around for a little while, you're going to see something really huge that really surprised me a lot. To start with, I always say digital cameras are a BOLO. Absolutely. They're harder to find because people know that. But also 35 millimeters do very well. I started this auction around $50. There was a bidding war towards the end. It went up to $76. I was happy to sell this Canon SureShot Zoom Date 35 millimeter camera for $76. Our next item is a pair of pliers. They were kind of rusty. I found them in a toolbox, but they were in a case, so I thought they were pretty special. These are antique HF Schneike, Germany 7-inch duckbill smooth jaw pliers. They were a little rusty when I got them. I have a solution for removing rust. I'll be doing a video on that later. That I keep a container with it in, and I usually set it in overnight. The rust wipes clean, as you can see from the photo, how clean it came out. I listed it for $18.50. I think I got exactly what I asked for on that, so I was very happy to sell that as well. I paid $1 for that at an estate sale. The next item I sold, I always look through the books for autographed copies. I'm not a book dealer like a lot of people are. I don't go scanning all the barcodes to pull out the books. But when I do see ones that are autographed, I'd like to check into them. This signed first edition Josh Hamilton Beyond Belief book, autographed inside. You can actually see it was probably from Barnes & Noble. It has an autographed copy. I listed it for $20. I sold it for $20. It was a great pick. Always be on the lookout for autographed books. This next item is the one that kind of made the week great. This is a Ralco Mechanical 17 jewel men's wristwatch. And on the back it had NS 14K engraved into the case. I did not know what NS stood for. I thought it was nickel silver from the little research I did. I actually listed it for $30. Within hours, I had 5 offers: $350, $400, $150, $600, $650. I waited a few hours and was trying to figure out what I had. Couldn't find much more on it, and I just jumped on the $650 offer. So that was a great unexpected sell of the week. Again, I only had it listed for $30. If someone would ask me, offered me something a lot lower, I might have taken it. So I feel very fortunate that someone knew what it was worth, and gave me a great price. Next up, I pick up Bibles from time to time, particularly older ones. I've mentioned that before. That's one of a BOLO things, particularly the old Oxfords. Those are ones that I had a lot of luck with reselling. These books I typically pick up for $1 a piece, and these are no exception. I sold this pair of Nave's Topical Bible and the Study Bible for $18. I love it when I can connect Bibles to people who've had these before that have probably worn them out but are looking for another set that is exactly what they wanted. And yeah, another great sell, $18. Next item up for sale, you may have saw a short video where I discovered this at an estate sale. I paid 50 cents for it. I listed it for $15. This, again, it's a cross ballpoint pen. I love these cross ballpoint pens. They come in 120, 10K, 12K, 14K, gold filled, and also solid 14 karat gold. And there's also silver versions of this. But anytime you find cross pens, pick them up. This was an amazing find. Again, I paid 50 cents. Sold it for $15. What a great sell. Always be on the lookout for these, and you'll see that they sell great. The next items I'm going to show you are part of a pickup I did recently, actually, where I picked up 6 Hawaiian 2 motorcycle and 4 bicycle license plates. When I picked these up, I also picked up some Cutco knives. One of the knives is going to pay for the whole lot. I remember the whole lot was only $27. So everything you see here is completely profit on all these license plates that I brought. This first one is probably the oldest one from the 60s. It sold for $25. I won't go into the details of all of these, but the next one is one of the bicycle tags I thought would sell between $10 and $15, and it sold for $11.50. This next one is the other motorcycle plate. It sold for $20 plus shipping and handling. That's another thing, by the way, I always charge shipping and handling. That's just my preference, but you'll notice that with all of my sales. Oh, by the way, 5 of these were for the same buyer, so I combined shipping. So I was always happy to do that when people buy multiple items. Here you can see the one from 73. It sold for $11. Next up is the one from 1972 bicycle license plate from Honolulu. I sold it for $11. The next one, again, 1974, bicycle license plate. I sold it for $11 as well. And again, that was a great pickup. If you ever see these license plates for bicycles or motorcycles from Hawaii, pick them up. The next item you can see are 3 vintage fountain pens. There's a Tucker Sharp, a Wherever, and a Sheffield. These aren't necessarily older ones, but this was a nice little pairing. Like I said, when I go to garage sales or estate sales, I always go and look through the pencil drawers. People have pencil holders, desk drawers, and I seek out anytime I can find fountain pens or these cross pens or mechanical pencils, which I'll be showing some videos on later. And if they don't have any large value individually, I will lot them together like I did here, and then sell them as a lot. And I got $10 for this lot. I doubt I paid $1 a piece for any of these. I usually lot them up, and they may be a quarter, 50 cents a piece if I cost averaged them. The next thing I picked up, and I'm going to show you the bad with the good, and by that I mean the things that don't sell great and didn't sell well for me. But I want to be completely transparent in my sales. I had the set of Infinity keychains, solid silverstone. These were actually included inside of a manual that I found, brand new. I thought they would sell better. I listed them for 99 cents. Somebody made an offer for 99 cents. There was no other offers, no bids, so they sold for 99 cents. I won't be picking these up again. So I learned as much about what to get as much as I do about what not to get. So hopefully you can, if you get these, you have better luck than me, or you can avoid them yourself. Next item, I was kind of surprised. I did see some comps for this Willie Nelson Stardust 78 CD. I was a little surprised it didn't sell for a little bit more. Started the auction at 99 cents. Didn't get any traction. So a buyer got it plus shipping. I mean, I didn't make any money. I didn't lose any money, but I probably shouldn't have picked this up, and I won't be picking these up in the future for this reason. Finally, the same thing, this remote control for a Pioneer car stereo. It's really interesting because I have seen a few of these sell. I thought this would, probably get $5 or $10. As you can see, it did not. I auctioned it for 99 cents. There were no other bids, so I sold it for 99 cents. That's it for this update, and thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe and leave comments. I'd love to hear from you for the Eagle Eye Picker, and we'll catch you on the next one.